Hey guys, Hammer back here. I've got another haul video, a little different than normal. I just picked up some loose DVDs. Um, I know we're usually talking about Blu-rays, and I prefer Blu-ray, obviously. And I want to be clear that I definitely prefer to have the cases. But when I see a decent deal where I can get several movies for a good price, I tend to like to grab it, and I'm just going to start having a file of movies, alphabetical order in sleeves. Since I started buying the Bull Moose Blu rays anyway, I decided to do that. Um, so, anyway, I've been buying some loose DVDs. I thought I'd make a video. I don't know if they'll go over well or not. I know sometimes that people like the grab bag videos. This one might run the risk of getting a little long, so if you want to cut out, I understand. Would you please give me the thumbs up though on your way out? It would really help me show up more, and I'd super appreciate that. Um, so anyhow, I got 35 DVDs for 12 bucks. Probably I could have done better than that, I guess. I'm finding that you can definitely get them cheaper than that. But I've got another video that I definitely think I did do good on as far as the cost, but that'll be my next video. So anyway, 35 bucks, no, 12 bucks for 35 DVDs. Let's just jump in and I'll give brief thoughts and tell you what I've seen, what I haven't seen. First is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Have not seen this. I will say that even though I'm not the hugest Harry Potter fan, that one looked super cool to me. I don't know, something about the bad guy in that and the way the effects were, I really thought it was really cool looking. Godzilla. Um, yeah, this is the 98, I think, version. I've seen that, but not in a long time. Probably not since 98. Prometheus, and I actually have that on Blu ray. It's available for sale though, so I don't know. I guess if I sell that, I would keep the DVD maybe. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's a classic. That's the original. Well, I say that's the original. The new one's not called Willy Wonka, right? So, um, it's been so long since I saw that. I definitely saw it in my youth, but do not know. I'm one of the few people that actually enjoys Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So, Marley and Me. Um, I like that movie quite a bit. Like it's a fun movie to watch with your family and stuff. And then I got let's see, what is this? Well, I can't really tell that this says what they are, but I got Hellboy Disc 1 and Disc 2. I assume maybe Disc 2 is special features, I guess, but they do not say. And I guess I should speak on this a little bit. The quality of the discs, there's some scratching, but honestly, the two lots I got, I put aside some of the worst ones. And when I tried out like five of the worst ones, there was only one that didn't play. So I think well over 90% of these are going to play. The Illusionist, I actually prefer this to the Prestige. They both came out same year or around the same time anyway, within a few, one year or the next. Um, I'm in the minority there. I understand that, but I just really love the way this reveals itself, and I love the cast too. Paul Giamatti, Edward Norton, and Jessica Biel. Very cool. Uh, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That is the first one, correct? I have seen this one. It's one of the few. The DVD of The Goonies. I just watched that for the first time last week or so, I think. Splash. This one's been in the news because of the fur CGI used on Daryl Hannah's backside, I guess. Look that up if you haven't heard, but pretty wild stuff there. I won't have the digital fur on mine, so that's pretty cool. This looks like one of these Echo Bridge horror things that has several movies on it. They Crawl, Zombique, Lyle and the Lorlock. Lyle? I guess that's Lyle. Lisl and the Lorlock. The Craving and Croc. Let me know if any of those are good. I'm a horror guy, but I've probably heard of They Crawl, and I don't know. I may have heard of some of those, but Ever After, A Cinderella Story. I have not seen that. Let me know. Probably not my kind of thing, but My Best Friend's Girl, unrated. Lionsgate. Domino. It's so weird. It was so weird for me when this came out that this wasn't based on Marvel Comics Domino. That like I really thought it was or something, but I don't know. That would be cool. The Domino in Deadpool 2. If there was a Domino movie, I would love that. I love that. Zaza Beats, is that her name? Something like that, I think. I really loved her in that movie. Cruel Intentions. I don't know. Been a while since I saw it. Sarah Michelle Gellar, though. Ryan Phillippe, Reese Witherspoon. This is a blank disc reversible feature or widescreen and full screen, but it's Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. And not another teen movie. I'm sure that's awful. Would be my guess, anyhow. Smoking Aces. That might be a pretty cool action flick. Let me know. I've not seen it. Chronicles of Riddick, unrated director's cut. I don't know. I love Pitch Black. Not so much into the Riddick stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should give it another go. Okay, Ghost Town. Now I get this confused. I feel like this is the Ricky Gervais one, right? Or am I wrong? There's Ghost Town and Ghost World. I think one has oh my gosh. Scarlett Johansson in it, right? And one has Ricky Gervais in it. I don't know. I can't remember which is which. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to guess again. Got Airplane. Very cool. Airplane 2, the sequel. This is cool because I've never seen this. I don't know if you can read that or not, but Purple Rain. Major League Wild Thing Edition. Haven't seen that either. The Craft. That's pretty cool because I've been trying to ease my daughter into watching some horror, and I figure that would be a pretty good place to start. Defiance. Rush Hour 2. I was just watching, I think Rick at Down to Movie said that he watched this in the last month or so. Or at least one of the Rush Hour movies. I really love Rush Hour. I really love Rush Hour 2. Not a fan at all of Rush Hour 3, but King Arthur. I can tell how long this is taking, that the next one I'm going to have to really hurry through. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Two Weeks Notice. Sandy Bullock and Hugh Grant. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I've heard that is good, but I have not watched it. The Wedding Planner, Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Lopez. I feel like this is kind of like right before Matthew McConaughey started making really good movies. Is that right? Or maybe it's a little bit before, but like that run of like, I don't know, Wolves of Wall Street or The Wolf of Wall Street and Killer Joe, and I don't know. There's some really good Mud, some really good McConaughey stuff there. A little bit later than that, I think, though. Silver Linings Playbook, good stuff, like that one. I don't even want to show this one, but Chihuahua, the movie. The Mist, love this movie. Really hated the ending at first, but the more I think about it, it's a pretty brilliant ending, I think. And it really is hinted at that could happen. That the what happens in this movie could happen in the book. So, or at least that's the way I understand it. So Frank Darabont mentioned that it was technically in the writing that Stephen King hinted at that ending. So very cool. Like The Mist. I love that Stephen King. Just the building of the characters and the characters as the monsters, and it works really well in that film. I love it. The Dark Crystal. I have not seen this, and I probably should. I believe, right, that this is the last disc. Dark Crystal. I'm sure you all tell me that I should see that. It seems like it's a pretty popular little film. Anyway, so that was my 35 for $12 grab. Let me know what you think. Do you keep loose sleeve DVDs? And if not, and you get some, let me know. Because it looks like I'm going to be collecting them, I guess. Just something I started doing, and I feel like it's going to be a cheap way to get a bunch of movies. And I love movies, so I personally wouldn't remove discs from their packaging. I'm going to continue to keep all my cases, but I feel like I'm saving these from the trash, right? Like eventually these are going to be so wore down that they don't play, and they're just going to get pitched in the trash. So if I get them, sleeve them, and keep them, I'm just finding a cheap way to collect movies and saving some from the garbage. So that's how I'm seeing it. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you next time, where I'll have a much bigger haul of loose DVDs and some loose Blu-rays also.